Yo guys, what's up? It's Finch here. Today I have a special video, guys, something a bit different than my normal lives and my metagame analysis stuff. We're going to be going over the different types of players you could find on the Pokemon Showdown ladder. But first, I just want to add a little precursor in. So back in 2016, my boy Blunder, definitely subscribe to him if you aren't subscribed to him already, made this video, the 5 types of players you meet on Pokemon Showdown. And it popped off, it got like 350,000 views, and his kind of video on this was a bit more satirical. He pokes fun at people, as you can see with these logs, and it was a really funny video, and in a way it was inspiration for this, but I do want to say that I'm not trying to totally rip him, but I do want to A, give him credit, and B, say this is more of an actual like serious like analytical perspective on like, yo, these are the type of players that you see on the ladder, the type of archetypes you see, so if you're here for jokes, maybe check out Blunder's video. I'll leave a link to the description if I remember, but also, I'll try and make it funny too. But yeah, anyway, let's get into it, guys. Alright, guys, so there are 4 types of players that you're going to see in the Pokemon Showdown ladder. The first type are the hyper-offensive nuts that are going to be using these teams with like lead Mew, or even maybe rain teams, for example. Yeah, because they set up rain and they just try and hit you with their hitters. And I think all these teams and the players that use them have something in common, and they're all kind of making up for this little insecurity I have about playing longer games. What if I mess up? What if I screw up? If I just click all these buttons and hit what's in front of me, then there's no way in hell I'm going to lose the game, right? And that's what it is for these guys. They just have this fear of falling short. They have this fear of running into something that's going to mess them up and make them look silly. So they want to end the game as quickly as possible. They're going to get that magic coat and get them sticky webs up ASAP pronto, as you see with this man. They're going to get that damage right off, super effective damage, because you can't mess up if you're just doing damage each turn and turn and turn again. They're trying to force progress. You guys know the concept of instant gratification? If you don't, these dudes are instant gratification masterminds. They know what they're going to do. They know the progress they're going to make. They just want to hit them. They just want to make things die left and right. And the fact of the matter is, that it's a pretty damn good strategy in the ladder. In fact, as you'll see with this team here, I use that a lot myself. Why? Because hyper offense is damn good right now. In all honesty, these dudes have the most success relative to some of the others besides the stall players, which we'll get to momentarily. These guys are, I don't want to call them the thugs, but they're some of the really most evil people on the ladder. Because they don't give a shit what you got on your team. They're just going to attack what's in front of them and not even care one bit. I mean, you could bring stall teams, it doesn't matter. They're not going to be switched a million times. They're just going to attack what's in front of them. There's very little long-term forethought put into things. It's just a lot of attack, damage. Now this man in particular, this man, Spiley right here, Spilly, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. He's a man with a plan. He's got this lead hyper offense set up with the Araquanid and Sticky Webs, but no, he's bluffing the Belladrum Azumarill. He wants to bait in your walls and trap them with Belladrum just so his other win conditions win even quicker. Trap them with Parry Song, sorry. This guy is a visionary. I've never respected a man more than this man. So yeah, shout out to all the hyper offensive players out there. I mean, as you can see here, I'm the one that used hyper offense myself with Sticky Web, so yeah. And if you guys want to see Xploud do work, then this is a game for you. But yeah, as you can see, I'm able to win this game. But yeah, that aside, then the next type of player, perhaps the most dangerous of the entire bunch. That's right, the stall players. Let's look at this, man. Let's look at this team right here. We got Clefable, Chansey, Skarmory, Toxapex, Mandibuzz. He doesn't have enough fast shit going on. He needs someone to kill Pokemon, right? So he's going to slap on a Lapras and give that bitch Parrot Song. And let me tell you, this man's diabolical. And much on the contrary to the hyper offensive player, this guy's using all the strategy in the world. He's predicting your switches and pivoting to his checks and counters. He's trying to get a free turn so he can force a little progress, be it just getting a knockoff or a Scald Burn or a freeze dry to try and freeze something, whatever it might be. This dude is trying to find any little last thing to get an advantage while playing a completely defensive team. It's the exact opposite. And it's funny because the stall players on the ladder, as we're going to see in these games, arguably play the most aggressively out of everyone. This is my boy John W. And he is probably one of the best stall players on the ladder. For those of you who don't know, he piloted that team with Asulfas, Drew Nicholas, and the ugly ass like stall core back during the pre-DLC days to like #1 on the ladder and put it on his channel. And by the way, check out my boy John W. He just hit 500 subscribers, and I think he's easily going to get to 1,000 soon just because his content's amazing. He also SPL World Cup player. Yeah, one of the best draft players too. But that aside, this dude, he plays stall like a fucking fiend, man. He's not even like full stall either. He's got some hitters here. He's got Togekiss. He's got, Excadrill. All right. I respect the grind. Don't get me wrong. But this man right here, he makes the double switches. He makes sure he's getting a step ahead. He plays stall like hyper offensive players should play hyper offense. And it's crazy how dangerous these dudes can be. As Blunder highlighted in this video, which I'm going to kind of use as a point of reference, some of these dudes, they don't love doing it for the fun. They just want to torture you using your stall. And you know, he had some great quotes that he outlined in his video, but all I'm going to say is this generation, a lot of these people got used to using these stall teams since the Fable balance was like the status quo. So to get an edge up on those teams, these dudes are making double switches, pivoting around left and right. These guys were just dangerous as all hell. And you know what? Sometimes they do got to dodge the focus blast because they dig themselves in the hole, but it doesn't matter. They find a way to win, except for this man. This man right here got stunted on by a fucking Druddigon. And let me tell you, this was the most satisfying feeling of all time. I saw comment after comment after comment piling after this game. People were loving this. Let's go through this real quick. So this man, he pulls up with Chansey. He's got a freaking Volcarona, Mandibuzz, Quagsire. He's got like all the bulky mons. This man's got bulk on even his Volcarona. One of the most offensive win conditions in the game. But he doesn't give a shit. Look, Clefable, gone. This man is trying to get a kill. Not scouting. Nope, gone. Forget about it. Chansey? Okay, fine. But Mandibuzz? Hell no. Now you're just getting swept. Gone. Gone. See? These mans are not safe. They're using the safe teams. No, they're not safe. They're some of the most dangerous people to exist on the Pokemon Showdown ladder. They gotta get out of here. We even got one more from the same dude losing to Exploud. Look. I didn't give any shits about him, man. Exploud clicked 9 boom bursts in this game. If you're getting your Exploud in to click 9 moves safely in the game, you know they're using something passive. No matter how many double switches, nothing can save this man from the danger that hit him. But all right. There are some sane individuals on the ladder. Don't get me wrong. And in fact, while this is only one of the 4 types of people I'm going to be talking about, let me tell you, they probably make about half the people on the ladder. And these are the dudes just using these feel-good kind of balances with some jank Pokemon. You know, you got the Gastrodons, the Weaviles of the world. You know, you got the random Hippowdon on a team that kind of looks like bulky offense. And these dudes, they play nice games, but the teams are kind of weird. And you know what? They make it work, though. They go in and out. They're really crafty dudes. These guys, you can't underrate them. They're no grunts. They're top-tier dudes. And let me tell you, they don't fuck around. I mean, this man right here, this man made play after play after play. He got the lead right, went hard to Gastrodon, like, oh no, you ain't. Getting that skull off, trying to fish for some damage, getting that Hippowdon in. Easy. Rocks, no problem. Man doubles day and night. This man doesn't give a shit about power. He stays in all day. This guy is a demon. And these dudes, they're well composed too. So they know when to fuck around, they know when to make them double switches, and they know when to stay in and just stay put. And that's what makes them crazy, because they got the best of both worlds. They got the best of those hyper offensive players where they just attack what's in front of them. But then, if you try and lead them on one way, they know you're trying to condition them. So those mans, they make them double switches, and then they stay in and attack what's trying to double switch in front of them. They're dangerous. They're real dangerous. And these guys are some of the hardest you're going to have. Of course, they're all going to fall victim to God Druddigon. I mean, you'll see what happens here. Look. Break that sub. Oh, no problem. Get that double switch. All right. But wait for it. 1. Boom. See? They think they're safe, but no. You just got to double on them. You gotta be a step ahead of them. Otherwise, you're going to fall, because these got the demonest down scores here. I mean, these guys are just really good Pokemon players. And some of them, they just have some holes in their teams, like bringing seat like Tentacool. Because these are guys they play in-game. Like, oh man, I love Sword and Shield in-game. I want to use my favorite Pokemon competitively. And they load on Pokemon Showdown, and they play it for 100, 200 games, and they're like, oh shit, I'm 1600 now? And they're still using some of their favorite mods in this weird fashion, and they kind of know it's good, but kind of don't. So these guys are out here making these fiend caliber plays. But they're using these jank balances and bulky O's. So sometimes they're just going to absolutely dominate you because they got the right Pokemon at the right time. But other times, forget about it. See? Forget about it. And here's one more example. This man using a Goodra. He doesn't give a fuck. He's cynical, honestly. But no, I mean, it's just crazy what they can do. And of course, speaking of crazy, there's one more type of player that I'm going to have to highlight here. These guys might just be the best of the best on the ladder. These guys might just be the best of the best all time. I don't know if you guys are ready for these, honestly. Maybe you are. Maybe you aren't. How do I say this? There are going to be 2 players that fit in this category. Only 2 players. And one of these guys has been around for a freaking minute. Around and noteworthy for a minute. I mean, this man had beef with me last generation. This dude is one of the most outspoken people on all of Pokemon Showdown, and honestly Smogon as well. And this man is none other than OmariP. OmariP, the motherfucking GOAT. This guy does not fuck around. He's bringing his Mandibuzz without a steel type every single generation. Forget about it. There is nothing stopping this man from just ravaging through your cores, no matter what he's using. Fairy resist, all I need is Toxtricity. It's fine. Psychic resist, I got my Mandibuzz every single team. Steel types, who needs them? I got priority ice charge for them dragon. And for the fairy types, I got freaking Mamoswine's Earthquake and a Pangoro. This man using 3 dark types. Oh boy, and he's not even considering Urshifu. He's got Pangoro. That's when you know he's the real deal. Forget about it. OmariP is just the mother freaking goat. And if you guys have any doubts about OmariP, watch this game. This man pulls up, and this man stunts on me. Same team he used in the other game when I beat him. Look at this. In turn 1, he's got the sash. This man's like, okay, bet. And now what happens here? Forget about it. Shift gear, game over. Game's over by turn like 12. Watch, look. This man's 6-0, 4-0s, 6-0s with one Pokemon clean. He won 4-0, but yeah. This man is a threat to society. OmariP is a special brand of creativity. And he doesn't give a shit what you think about the metagame. He doesn't give a shit what you're using. He doesn't give a shit how you play the damn game. This dude is going to grind as hard as he possibly can with his mans, with his mons, with everything that he loves. It doesn't matter if it's his favorite Pokemon or just what he fucking feels like rolling up with on a day. He could use Emboar, regular Hoopa last generation, you know, random ass Pokemon that you're going to see like Arduino, and nope, he makes them the best damn Pokemon I know you. This guy is a generational, transcendent talent. This guy brings something to the ladder that no one else can bring, and I don't care about it. But there's one more. There's one brother of his, I'd like to call him. A man that is in a different zone. Storm Zone. And this guy, this is like the most tame you could get for Storm Zone, but now this is more like it. My man using Rhyperior, regular Rotom, Weezing Galar before Urshifu came out. This is a July 11th game. Necrozma, Crawdon. This man's best OU Pokemon is a Como-O, but beyond that, it's like Necrozma. This man is basically rolling up with multi-tier against my multi-tier. This guy, and the thing is, he can be like, at any given day, between 1900 and like 2100. Like, this guy has peaked before, many a time. My record against him is easily negative. Like, I'm the team leader. I'm like some hotshot tournament player, right? I'm supposed to be the shit. Don't get me wrong. I'm pretty damn good at the game, but this guy always has the tech to beat me. This man makes my head spin. Forget about it. Storm Zone is something else. Storm Zone and OmariP, I mean, they just deserve their own category for how innovative they are. And I mean, let me tell you, you can go through all the funny logs you want, but nothing will ever compare to watching these two play. So if you're ever just feeling bored and you want to see what the next big thing is in OU, go to replays right now, and just type in Storm Zone. Or type in, 12 hours ago, or type in OmariP, and you're going to be there. You got the next big thing. And apparently, for those wondering, the next big thing is going to be Duraludon and Raichu. So there you have it, guys. In a month, Duraludon is going to be the next big OU Pokemon. The gods have decided it. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this. A little bit of a shorter, different video, but I figured I'd get it up for the fun of it. Big shout out to Blunder for a bit of inspiration. I'm really not trying to step on his toes or anything. He was the one that came with the type of ladder players idea. I just wanted to give a bit more of serious analysis on how they played. I tried to interject some humor into it as well, but no one can top Blunder's brand of humor, and that's why his channel's so successful, honestly. He's got an amazing personality, so definitely sub to Blunder as well. And my boy John W. that I just mentioned before. But thank you so much for all the support recently. I figured I'd do a bit of a fun video because we just hit 3,000 subscribers, which is amazing. And because of this, on Monday, I'm bringing you guys a whole new project. It's going to be a weekly thing. It's going to be really dope. So stay tuned for that. And thank you so much for the support, guys. Have a great day. All right. Peace out.